My best. Today is Divine Mercy Sunday. Throughout the 18th and 19th century in Western Europe especially, a profound rejection of God began to occur. It's called rationalism, also known as the Enlightenment. You remember studying that, college students, the Enlightenment. That is that throughout the intelligentsia of Western Europe, the thought was, there's no God. Just use your head, that's what we need. Reason alone, our mind, that's what we need. If we get this silly religion out of the way, we can really move forward. The French Revolution had all but decimated the church in France and in Western Europe. With the rise of the Industrial Revolution and technology, the thought was we'd move into the 20th century ready for the human race to flourish. Religion set aside, for the most part, reason. And so we entered the 20th century. And the 20th century turned out to be the deadliest and bloodiest century in human history. Producing the three greatest mass murderers of all time: Hitler, Stalin, and Mao Zedong. Secular humanism was the driving force of their efforts. And in the midst of that, a young Polish sister, Saint Faustina Kowalska, in her prayer was receiving very much an insight into who God is, a mystical insight encounter with Jesus. And she even saw Jesus in her prayer, and how the Jesus that she saw is that picture right there in front. And what God was telling to all of us through Saint Faustina is that at this time, the face that God desires to turn towards the world is mercy. Mercy. God wants to show mercy in the midst of all the devastation, that there be mercy. Are any of you familiar with the Colosseum in Rome? You ever see the movie Gladiator? Are you familiar with the gladiators and all that they did? Horrible, right? And when the gladiators were fighting, one would get wounded, might be laying on the ground, and the other gladiator would be above him, ready to run him through with a sword, and he would look up to the emperor, and the emperor would give him the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Mercy or no mercy? In your life and in mine, we all have the opportunity to do that. How many times have you and I, we've been hurt by somebody, and then they've tripped up and we've got them in our grasp, and we could absolutely crush them with our words, with our resentment, with our anger, with our righteousness. We can do that. Or we can extend mercy. We've been rejected, we've been hurt. I know. And the call is to extend mercy. Mercy. God is mercy. And is inviting and calling all of us to live with a profound mercy to the world. I think about our relationships. You could say, oh my gosh, but Father, if you knew what my spouse has done to me, or if you knew what this professor did to me, or you knew what my boss was doing to me, I know. Mercy is the call. But what about justice? Shouldn't justice be done, Father? What about justice? There's an old truth in saying in the church, if you really want justice, the place you'll get it is in hell. That's where everybody will get what they deserve. Heaven is the place of mercy. Heaven is where we get mercy. Jesus is the one who enacted justice for us, the innocent one who was slain for us. in mercy. And so for you and I, the call to mercy is, as God received and bore what he did not deserve in loving mercy, can you and I give the gift of mercy to those who don't deserve it? That's the call for us as Christians. Can you and I give the gift to others that they do not deserve? And they don't. They don't deserve it. They deserve revenge, wrath, death. That's what I've deserved. But I've received mercy. And so, brothers and sisters, can you and I do that? That's the Easter story. Not giving people what they deserve, but giving them the gift. Mercy. Not heaping on to people the hot coals of what we think they deserve. No. Mercy. The gift. The gift. Let us be the people of the gift. Heaping mercy upon people, especially when they don't deserve it. Most especially when they don't deserve it. Because, brothers and sisters, there are many times where I have not deserved it. Oh, but the Lord has heaped upon me generous kindness and mercy. Let us be that. That's the Easter people. Merciful. As the psalm today proclaimed, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever.